You're right there, LGU. It is Crackoon again, bringing you another gameplay slash commentary. Y'all know how it is. I'm obviously bringing you another Russian gameplay because I got an exceedingly good welcome to my last Russian gameplay I uploaded, which happened to be a 37 to 4 using the gold Kipperus. And y'all all thought I was going to use the gold Kipperus again now, but seeing as I brought you quite a lot of that, I decided to switch it up. Coming back with you, the gold Spectre. The score will probably be in the title anyway, so funnily enough I get 37 kills again, and I get one less death, and I believe myself to be using all non-lethal kill streaks as well. So pretty much, man, this is a really kind of beastifying game. I was in a bit of a dilemma or not, whether or not I was going to bring you this other gameplay that I have with the gold Spectre, but in this gameplay, well, in this one that I'm talking about, I was using a couple of lethal kill streaks, so it helped boost my overall score at the end and shit. So I decided not to really bring you that, and I thought I'd bring you this one with all the non-lethal kill streaks to help emphasize upon the rushing skill involved in that. But I'm not going to say that I'm not going to bring you this other Spectre gameplay, so let me know in the comments below if you want to see 41 to 7 with the gold Spectre on driving. What am I using now? UAV, Blackbird and Chopper Gunner. So it's not all like dogs and stuff, but I still do rape them off. But anyway, that's enough of that. I've spoken about this kind of stuff now, and obviously you can see here I'm putting people down with a gold Spectre, and I'm not gonna lie, this gold Spectre is a beast, and it's maybe been a bit overlooked in the past with me, especially because I've always seemed to run a silencer on it and never really delved beyond that and put like rapid fire on it or extended mags, not that you need it, or like a grip or anything like that. But recently I've been experimenting with the SMGs a little bit, putting a few different kind of attachments on it, trying it with Warlord, and originally stumbled across the rapid fire Spectre by putting Warlord on and the silencer, but I couldn't hack it. My skill level had pretty much gone from that, and I just need to keep with the fast reload, so I decided to just swap it out and put rapid fire on it, and at the moment this has become my go-to SMG. And I don't know, I'm contemplating, I'm in a bit of a dilemma. I was gonna say that it could actually be better than the 74U, because literally the fact of the matter is this gun will put people down short to mid-range with absolute ease. And then long range, if you get kind of a bit of a burst on your trigger finger, then you can usually put people down as long as you're precise. But thinking back to where the AK-74U tries to put people down long range, it never really seems to prevail because of the whole randomness of the recoil and generally not being able to put a lot of bullets down range onto your target. But anyway, I digress anyway. I've kind of ranted on enough about the I just ranted on enough about to begin with and stuff like that. But as you see there, this is obviously recorded live from my PVR, so I keep on putting up the scoreboard and stuff. And what I wanted to talk about today really is generally rushing as a whole playstyle, because as I said before, I had a pretty good feedback from my last video about with the Kipperus silenced, and a few people gave me some information, well, not some information, some kind of, they gave me their kind of thoughts upon it. And some guy in the comments, he was saying about how the Kipperus is extremely good with extended mags and the silencer, and what, well, obviously it's got to be warlorded. And I tried it out myself, and I've got to say that was a very, very interesting class setup to use. But as I said before, I do like to have the fast reload, but I can understand how 30 bullets and the silencer can put it down. But in my opinion, I'd prefer to have the silencer and then rapid fire is what I discovered anyway, because the rapid fire seems to just make the gun a lot more deadly. And obviously when you've got a silencer on an SMG, it seems to really do something to the damage reduction, because I don't know, it's just because the SMGs are already weak as it is, and just to add a silencer on it sometimes seems a little bit pointless. But then there are the variables, i.e. the Kipperus, as I stated before in the last comment, as this other guy stated as well. But anyway, I'm kind of getting off my point about what I wanted to talk about, and the gameplay's kind of wrapping up a little bit. Well, not really, but I wanted to talk about rushing and how generally to be an effective rusher. So, if there's quite a few of yous out there now that really never really got into the whole rushing kind of play style, you generally just like to stick with your more defensive play style. That's fine by me. I'm more than welcome to keep on doing that. But what I'm going to do for you now is give you a few little quick, easy tips to maybe help you ease yourself into becoming a rusher. And the first kind of tip is obviously your weapon kind of class setup, and this is where it varies quite a lot for being a rusher. For me personally, I love to have Scavenger, I love to have Sleight of Hand, and I love to have Marathon. All of them being pro because I had to work my ass off to get them. For you, it may change. You may like to run a little bit of what's the word now? You might like to run lightweight on there instead because you maybe don't have the capabilities that Marathon Pro offer you. And then for your third perk, you might want to run Hacker as to not run into Claymores, obviously, when you're rushing about the place and stuff. But obviously I can't build your whole class for you because that's all down to your specifications and what have you. So, what I'm going to do for you though is pretty much just tell you the easiest thing to do whenever you're trying to get into a rushing game, whenever you're trying to try a rushing playstyle, and that's obviously the gun setup. And if you're not really tried rushing before, I'd recommend just straight in going there with the 74U because fair enough, people hate it and people moan about it quite a lot of the time, but the fact is the 74U is obviously the best SMG in the game, maybe rival a few if you've got the skill. But just slide in there with the 74U and you should be sweet just to get yourself eased in. And obviously this gameplay's wrapped up towards the end and I didn't really get enough time to explain about how to be a proper effective rusher and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, doesn't matter, I'll probably bring it in another com next time round, but I'll go 37-3, a 12.33 KD, and that's the end of the commentary, and thanks for watching LGU, peace!